If you didn't know, we had what was PTC 16 last night as of the 10 o'clock advisory did become Tropical Storm Ophelia. Thankfully, this is not going to last for very long. And also notice the abundance of dry air. You've got this dry air wedge, which is really limiting the strength of the storm and preventing this from becoming anything really much stronger than it is at the moment. Still getting into the heavy rainfall from the Outer Banks inland into eastern North Carolina. Wind field will be quickly collapsing as the storm moves inland overnight tonight, and then what is left of it will continue moving toward New Jersey. And what's interesting, though, is that some of the models kind of take this feature and try and recurve it back, what is left of it, into the open Atlantic water. Still too soon to know if anything to try and reform, but there is really no immediate threat to the East Coast as this maybe tries to loop back. Also, the area that we're going to be watching probably in the long term is still just an area of investigation. This is Invest 90. Doesn't look like anything very well organized at all at the moment, just a big cluster of clouds. As we get into the next several days, though, we're likely to see a little bit better organization, and models are in decent agreement in the short term. Long term, there is a bit more of a spread. However, the spread keeps this storm well away from the islands, away from the Caribbean, and eventually turning into the open Atlantic, a trend that we have seen with many storms that have developed out in the eastern Atlantic, kind of keeping them over the open waters and not a threat to land at all. And hopefully that one too will be the case. Models, as we've been saying, next 10+ days are keeping the Gulf and the adjacent waters quiet. That puts us to the start of October. Once we get to the 15th, that usually is when we can breathe that sigh of relief. So we're almost there, not quite to the end of the season, but there is definitely light at the end of the tunnel.